Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about a city that's just north of McKinney and Frisco, the two cities that Money Magazine has ranked as the best cities to live in America. Today we're going to explore what it's like to live in Melissa, Texas, the northern neighbor to McKinney. And if you've been considering moving to this unique city or just curious about what it has to offer, you're in the right place. If you're shopping for a safe, family-friendly town and new construction is a non-negotiable for you, Melissa should be on your list. I'm talking to you. Yes, you, watching this on your smartphone and you've been considering relocating to North Texas, but just haven't quite decided where yet. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mike Harrison, your local realtor here in Texas, and I've helped many clients buy and sell right here in North Texas. If you want to know what it's like to work, live, and play in the Dallas Metroplex, go ahead and hit subscribe and stay tuned for videos every Sunday and Thursday around 12 p.m. Today we'll take a look at an iconic Texas brand in Melissa. We'll tour a couple of the most sought-after neighborhoods with homes between $350,000 and $1 million, and we're going to look at the Melissa schools, including a somewhat controversial brand new $35 million football stadium that houses 10,000 fans, nearly half the entire population of Melissa. This is one of the top 15 most expensive football stadiums in all of Texas, but goes to show the district is anticipating major growth to support this cost. You've heard me say it before, Texas doesn't play with our high school football, especially here in North Texas. And if you have kids that are in high school, comment down below what you think your high school stadium costs. Hell, comment what you think your local college stadium costs. Speaking of comments, quick PSA, I am incredibly OCD about my beard, and my dumbass recently had the idea to ask my barber to lower it down a little bit.
Loser!
Well, I didn't like the way that looked, and so now I'm in this weird phase where I'm growing out the top part of my beard to catch up with the lower 90% of my beard. So if it looks funny from the camera, forgive me, that's my fault, not the barber's fault. I have to say it or it's going to be in my head off video. That being said, let's dive into this incredible city in North Texas. Starting with a quick overview of Melissa, like many other North Texas suburbs, Melissa is still a rapidly growing city that's just 45 minutes north of Dallas and on the northern part of Collin County. In terms of entertainment, you are 44 miles away from the American Airlines Center for Dallas Mavericks and Dallas Stars games, 57 miles away from AT&T Stadium and Globe Life Field for Dallas Cowboys and Texas Ranger games, as well as some of the biggest concerts every year. You're 57 miles away from Six Flags and Hurricane Harbor. And if you're looking for that Las Vegas type experience, you're 54 miles away from Choctaw Casino and Resorts. And then for all of your boating, jet skiing, and fishing needs, you're 32 miles away from Levon Lake and 43 miles away from Lake Ray Hubbard. Melissa is an 11.5 square mile city with over 7,000 homes already built, and it's built over 3 main highways: Highway 75, Highway 121, and Highway 5. Melissa has residents from 35 countries, speaking 29 different languages, so it's a very diverse population, yet it still has had families that have been there for many generations due to it originally being a farming community. Its largest employer is Melissa ISD with approximately 700 staff on payroll. It's a dynamic city with a national standard sports facility, the Z-Plex, featuring baseball, tennis, soccer, and a nationally recognized hair salon. It's home to the Texas icon Bucky's gas station, which we'll get into a minute with another Texas icon coming in 2024, HEB. The population is 23,000 and growing every month. Niche.com gave the city an A overall grade, A for public schools, a B- for housing, an A for families, a B+ for crime and safety, and an A- for diversity. It's ranked as the 25th best suburb to raise a family in DFW. MelissaTexas.org states that Melissa ISD is ranked within the top 10 school districts in all of Texas. There's a median household income of over $127,000. The median rent is just over $2,000 a month, and 88% of the homes are owner-occupied, with 12% of the homes being tenant-occupied. I live north of Melissa, so I pass through it every time I go to McKinney, Plano, or Dallas, and it's one of those suburbs that many of us locals are like, man,
I remember that just had one stoplight.
or man,
I remember when this was just a farm town.
Now that we've covered a quick overview of Melissa, let's dive into the local iconic convenience store brand that is Bucky's. This convenience store is always packed like a Walmart around 4th of July. Folks around Dallas will drive 30 minutes out of their way just to stop in at Bucky's, and it's a major tourist spot in Texas. The company was founded in 1982 and claims to operate the largest convenience store in the world with its 68,000 square foot Bucky's in New Braunfels. These stores are super clean and very spacious, and is known for everything from its barbecue to its fudge to its beaver nuggets to its branded clothing. If you're over here making life decisions at the gas pump like, Do I want to get some gas or do I want to eat some dinner? Bucky's is known to have incredibly low gas prices. This Bucky's in Melissa is located right off Buckys Boulevard and Highway 75. The next major project that's new to Melissa is the Z-Plex. This project has had a lot of interest for families with kids in sports. It's the home of 8 turf baseball and softball fields, grass and turf soccer fields, and 12 tennis courts. The tennis complex had 4 covered courts and 8 outdoor courts. The current advisory board for this project includes Hall of Famer Pudge Rodriguez, former Texas Rangers coaches, former Division I head baseball coaches from Kansas, University of New Mexico, and staff from USA Baseball and Texas A&M. If you've been looking for a place to try out pickleball, a huge sports trend across America, you can try that out here as well. If you're one of those parents that have their kids in year-round baseball, softball, or even tennis, Melissa obviously has some great complexes to nurture their athletic development. Now that we've covered Bucky's and the Z-Plex, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the local neighborhoods. Melissa offers homes in many price ranges, and since it's still growing, many of these homes are new construction. So if you're watching this video and you're from out of state, you may not be that familiar with this area, this is a great spot for new construction homes. I ran a search in the MLS, and for all of 2022, there were 476 homes sold in Melissa. They came in at a low of 131,000 and a high of 1.25 million. We'll start our quick neighborhood tour on the lower priced end and work our way up from there. Starting with the villages of Melissa, these homes were built between 2006 and 2009 and had a low of 345,000 to a high of 561,000. This neighborhood is right by the high school and backs up to the city hall. These houses have 3 to 5 bedrooms and 2 to 4 baths with square footages ranging from 1,530 square feet to 2,960 square feet. These prices aren't on the top end of Melissa real estate, but they still have some really nice homes and a great neighborhood. I especially like the terrain over here as it's unusually hilly compared to the rest of North Texas. Plus, they have a pretty nice community pool. Next, we have North Creek. This is one of my favorite neighborhoods in all of North Texas. There were 69 homes sold over here in 2022 and had a low of 328,000 and a high of 725,000. These homes were built starting in 2008 all the way through 2020 and have a low of 1,366 square feet to a high of 4,200 square feet. This is a huge community, so much that it offers its own elementary school at one of the entrances in the neighborhood. It also offers fishing ponds, walking trails, a nice community pool, and a putting green for those of us working on our short game. I just had a closing over here in July, and it was with one of my favorite clients of all time. So if you're watching this video, you know who you are. Many of these homes were built by the same builder that I have for my home, which is Stone Hollow Homes, and I've always liked the brick and stone combo that they've had in their builds. Next, we have the granddaddy of them all, the neighborhood that has lots of attention from families that already live in McKinney or Frisco, so they can get a little bit more bang for their buck, or bang for their $1,000,000. The Liberty subdivision offers a little bit of everything like North Creek: an elementary school, parks, walking trails, soccer fields, basketball courts, volleyball courts, and a crazy resort style pool. The Liberty subdivision is only a mile away from North Creek, and to me, these are the 2 premier communities of Melissa in terms of what all amenities they offer for families. There were over 100 homes sold over here with a low of 400,000 to a high of almost 922,000. Many of the homes in this neighborhood were built by Highland Homes, one of the premier builders in North Texas. This area does have homes that were built starting in 2012, but most of this neighborhood had homes that were starting about 5 years ago, as lots of development has happened in this neighborhood. Their square footages range from 1,700 to as high as 4,900. Actually, the home that sold in Melissa with the highest square footage was a 2021 build in this neighborhood right at 4,891 square feet. And believe it or not, that sold for 768,000. You can expect these homes to have the most upgrades in their standard models, plus their community pool, volleyball court, basketball court. All of their amenities are really top notch. This is a nice area and they are still building over here today. And quick disclosure, if you want to take a look at any of these neighborhoods, I happen to know a guy. Moving on to Melissa schools, Melissa ISD is ranked within the top 10 school districts in all of Texas. Niche.com gave the school district an A- rating, and it's one of the fastest growing 5A districts in Collin County. But before we dive into the Melissa School snapshot, we know Texas high school football stadiums hit different. These are usually staples of smaller communities, and what you see on the movies is for real. These towns will close their businesses on Friday nights to allow everyone in town to come together. The school district is undergoing construction of a multi-million-dollar football stadium opening in 2024 that will be a major city highlight. Melissa is a 5A school district with a current enrollment of approximately 5,700 kids and enrolling more students every week. There are 700 district employees, and Melissa ISD students perform in the top 3 to 5% in academic and extracurricular programs and routinely place in the top 5 of the UIL Lone Star Cup. 50% of Melissa High School seniors graduate with college credits earned during grades 9th through 12th. There's one high school and it continues to add campus buildings, one middle school that's likely seeing an expansion in the next couple of years, a 6th grade center, and 4 elementary schools with a 5th elementary school being developed. All right, guys, so this is going to close us out on living in Melissa, Texas. If you made it until the end, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you have any questions about Melissa or want to tour any of the homes here, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. All of my info is pinned in the top comment below. Do me a favor and go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. I believe that everyone should have the opportunity to own the grass they walk on and experience home ownership. And the goal of this channel is to help inform people of their buying and selling options in the Dallas and Fort Worth area. So if you can, help these videos reach new people so they're aware of the DFW lifestyle. And lastly, if you want to see what another great North Texas suburb is like, check out this video by clicking here.